Hey everyone, this is FaZe and welcome to my channel. Today I just now unboxed the all-new 2024 M4 iPad Pro in both the new space black and silver colors. Not only did I unbox the new iPad Pros, but I also unboxed the new redesigned, or should I say slightly redesigned, Magic Keyboard with the aluminum surfaces, and that too in the black color and the new white color. So if you want to check the unboxings for those iPads and the Magic Keyboards out, you can click the link above or in the description below. Now in today's video, I'm going to do a color comparison between the new space black and the silver color iPad Pros and the Magic Keyboards, both in the black and the white ones. For the past few years, I've owned a silver iPad Pro with a white Magic Keyboard. That's basically been my go-to combination for the iPad Pro. A white Magic Keyboard to go with a silver iPad Pro. Yet my favorite color is black. I have a black iPhone, the new space black MacBook Pro. So this year, I was actually really excited to go for a darker iPad. And I was thinking I'd go for the space gray iPad, but actually, Apple surprises all when last week they announced that the new iPad Pro is going to come in space black. So that got me even more excited. And that seemed like the obvious decision for me to go for the space black iPad Pro with the black Magic Keyboard, as it would fit completely well within my ecosystem of black gadgets. But you see, when I got the iPad Pro, both in the black and the silver ones, I quickly realized a few things that I was worried about with the darker colored iPads, which is why I always kind of went for the silver ones. And that little worry I had, let's just put it this way. I am not going to be keeping the space black iPad Pro. I'm going to be going for the silver one again. But before I give my reason for why, let me first do a side-by-side comparison between the new colors. The space black looks absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to go out and say that the best color with the new iPad Pro is the space black one. It is absolutely beautiful. I feel like with the iPad Pro in this darker shade of color, it looks more premium. It has this stealthier vibe that screams pro. Now the silver one is also nice, don't take me wrong. It's very simple, clean, and minimal. So if that's what you like, then I think you're really going to enjoy this color. But it's basically the same silver that we've seen for all these years with MacBooks and iPads, and it's not anything new. But new doesn't always mean it's always better, right? But here's the thing. I realized that the reason I never went for a space gray iPad Pro in the past is because I've owned space gray devices before, like this iPad mini, for example. And what I've noticed is that when it's not in a case, it looks very grimy. You see fingerprints and oil stains more. And that is something I don't like. And that's not just me saying that. I've seen it with my friends' iPads and their MacBooks, that the darker colored ones always get more fingerprints and oil stains. And that's something that I personally don't like. Now, whenever I've owned a silver device, be it a silver MacBook or a silver iPad, it just always looks clean. And with the silver, yes, if you look hard enough, you're going to see some slight smudges based on the lighting environment, but it's not something that's really visible. And you don't really have to worry about cleaning it because it always looks clean. But with the darker colored devices, they just look dirty. I hate to say it. They always look dirty, and I always have to, be taking my microfiber cloth out, and I need to be cleaning it. And with the space black iPad Pro, I was kind of worried about that. And let's just say I had the right to worry, because when I unboxed this, it looked beautiful and it still looks stunning, but I can see fingerprints on this already. Now, it's not as bad as other Apple gadgets where you see fingerprints all over, but you have to understand this is brand new and I'm seeing fingerprints right now, right out of the box. But it's going to be hard to always keep clean. Now, having said that, it's not just about the color of the iPad Pro, because once again, for just that reason alone, I would have still gone for the space black. Sure, I would have had to clean it a little more, but the thing is the Magic Keyboard. Now, if you've used the black Magic Keyboard in the past, then let's just put it this way. You know what I'm talking about. It gets so smudged up and it gets stains, and it just looks very disgusting and filthy after using it for quite some time. Now, if you put on a skin, that's great. But if you don't put a skin on it, then it looks very dirty. Whereas with the white one, yes, the white one also can get dirty. But at the same time, it does a much better job hiding scuffs and little marks. But usually it does a much better job in keeping the overall look and feel of the Magic Keyboard nice and clean. And even if you do get some griminess, it's so hard to see on it. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, even when you look at the individual keys, with all MacBook keys and even the iPad keys, they always have this little shine, which comes from our the oils from our skin, they are far more visible on the black keys versus the white keys. Basically, when you're buying the iPad Pro and you're putting it in the Magic Keyboard, you also have to think about the longevity and how that Magic Keyboard is going to look over time. What I've noticed, and this is coming from someone who's owned both a black Magic Keyboard and a white keyboard, I prefer the white Magic Keyboard just because it looks much cleaner and elegant. Now, another thing that I do want to mention is that the new Magic Keyboard has an aluminum surface. Just like with the back of the iPad that's aluminum, when it's silver, you can't really see that many smudges or stains and stuff like that, right? And with the white keyboard, you're getting a silver aluminum surface. So it doesn't look dirty. If you've seen silver MacBooks also, you're not going to see a lot of smudges and fingerprints on that. But with the black one, because it's the same aluminum that's being used on the iPad, you're going to see stains. So when you're resting your palms on the Magic Keyboard, over time, you're going to see a lot more smudges. So not only is the rubbery material, which by the way, I'm not a fan of. I think Apple could use better materials when you're charging this much for a Magic Keyboard. But anyways, the durability is not that great for the rubber that Apple is using on the exterior of the Magic Keyboard. The shininess of the keys don't look that great on a black Magic Keyboard. And also the aluminum surface and the glass trackpad is only going to attract more oil stains and fingerprints and smudges and stuff like that. Whereas with the white/silver Magic Keyboard, you're not going to get those issues. Also, for those wondering how a space black iPad Pro looks like on a white Magic Keyboard, here you go. Honestly, it looks kind of cool. It gives it a very black and white stormtrooper look. So if that's what you want to go for, I think you're going to really like it. But at the end of the day, it does come down to personal preference. Personally, I really wish I would be keeping the space black, iPad Pro with its black Magic Keyboard. I think that is such a nice look when it's clean. But at the same time, unlike my MacBook Pro, which is always just on my desk, I am always taking my iPad Pro to coffee shops, when I'm traveling, and I'm just using it kind of roughly and I'm tossing it around everywhere I go because it is my main productivity tool. So I don't want to always be worrying about the cleanliness of it. So that for those reasons alone, I'm going to be going with the silver iPad Pro with its matching white/silver Magic Keyboard. But once again, the new space black color is beautiful. And if I kept that, it would completely match my MacBook Pro and my iPhone 15 Pro Max. Once again, for me, it's not that big of a deal. I think the silver and white looks really nice, clean, minimal, pristine, and the longevity of it, I think, will be far better than the space black Magic Keyboard and the iPad Pro. But anyways, I want to know your thoughts. Which color combination do you like best? Do you like the space black with the black Magic Keyboard more, or do you like the white and silver look and feel? Whatever your thoughts are, whatever your questions are, leave them down in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel. I am doing a full review on this new M4 iPad Pro. It's going to be dropping in the next few days. Stay tuned for that. And of course, I'll see you next time.